Hello and welcome to TNA Top 10, episode 132, January 11th, 2026. We are freaking
Good
old.
job.
I'm T Weave. With me, as always, are Allison Faye and Andrew. How's it going, fellas?
Hi.
Hello. We are 39 days away from spring training, Terry, and it is officially baseball season.
Well, I have not put a slide up. I'll put a slide up when pitchers and catchers report.
No
Woohoo!
baseball notes, just to note. So at the top of the show, you always ask how the week is going. Miserable. The Yankees have decided Cody Bellinger costs too much. So we're moving on. We're moving on from
Next.
Bellinger already. But that's their fault because they paid Trent Grisham 22 and a half.
Correct.
So Bellinger thinks he's worth 37. We paid the captain 40. So if you
No
are
way.
a generational talent, the likes of Mickey Mantle, then we'll pay you $40 million a year. But you are not, Cody. So goodbye. Enjoy your time at the Mets because that's where all the Yankees go to die.
That's almost as much money as the Longhorns are paying for a season for their roster.
Woo.
Crazy. We'll get there.
Insane.
What about Spencer Jones? 4 years in the New York farm system, left-handed batter, 6'7", outfielder. Let me just say this.
Yeah.
Why buy another old retired guy when we could bring up the 24-year-old we've developed who bats lefty and would be hitting into Yankee Stadium outfield at 310 feet?
I hope that's a rhetorical question because you know the answer as well as I do.
You and I both know the answer. We
Mhm.
100% know the answer. Matt Presley is here. Hello, sir. We both know the answer 100% is to bring up Spencer Jones and forget the experienced outfielder because at some point you got to give him a chance or just trade him to another team for somebody better. But the Yankees are constantly, since the 2009 championship team, building for now instead of building for the future. And the only one they've ever gotten right is Aaron Judge. It's the only one they've ever gotten right. And he could have gone to San Francisco for a lot more money and decided to stay with New York. And we're wasting Judge's best years. But they could bring up Spencer Jones. And like I said, the Twin Towers, 6'7" apiece. And then you put my man, Giancarlo, right behind both of them. And there, the Bombers are back. So that's how you solve the problem. But anyway, the Pirates made more moves than the Yankees. Hey, Bober, the Yankees ain't signed nobody except everybody to avoid arbitration. So there is no move that the Yankees have. Oh, they claimed some guy off waivers. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's another
Doesn't really
pitcher. Who cares? Who
The
cares?
Braves and the Pirates will work on some guys this year for you guys to get next year. How about that?
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
Well, we consider Atlanta our farm system of the South. So,
Correct.
we got Max Fried from Atlanta. We certainly appreciate the Braves' contributions to teaching him how to throw the ball, but he's going to be number one pitcher to start with. Have faith in Cashman, George. You know better. Absolutely not. Brian Cashman should have been fired almost a decade ago at this point. Because the only good move he's ever done is to get Aaron Judge to sign a long-term contract, and that's it. Since the 9 championship, and that's it. But they need Spencer Jones. Terry, I'm on my shit again. I told you, 39 days till spring training starts. And then we've got the baseball world.
Oh, God, but we're going to hell.
Yeah,
I thought that was George that put that.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, well, Boger thinks lifetime contract for Aaron Boone because, like Matt Rule, he gets out coached or out managed every single game that matters. So, just happens to be something that fits the pattern of people I cheer and root for these days. So, it is.
And fun fact, I tried to kind of test the waters to see if maybe Andrew wanted to take a last minute 3-day trip to spring training, but that was a big no.
I'm going to be gone for 13 days. Somebody's going to notice. Somebody's going to notice my absence. I'm going to be gone for 13 days from work.
Look at this. Look at what Super Dave said. He said, I'm excited for baseball season. First time this century.
You need to be excited for baseball season, Dave, because I promise you there will be far more baseball talk this year than last year. And there was a lot of baseball talk.
Are you a Rangers fan, Dave? Do we know who he's a fan of?
He used to be. He used to be, and then he said they all became a bunch of wimps. So, Dave, who are we rooting for these days?
Maybe it's Las Vegas now.
He's waiting to get to football for me to talk about Big Game Lane too, because that's why he comes to this show, is to argue with me about.
Well, hey, they got a couple of 5-star guys recently. So
one of them is not Cam Coleman.
Rangers.
Yep, he's
Okay.
Rangers. Yep.
Well, that was a lot of baseball stuff.
Yeah.
A little
Hey.
unplanned, but we got
It's the top of the show. We've got plenty of time.
well,
start
our
with me,
intro
Terry.
topics was blank in the notes. So there's no
There you
start
go.
with
We're
me.
fine.
Next
good.
time, put the baseball slide on there, and we'll be
Yeah.
fine.
We'll get back to it. So we got football, for I guess this show and one more. We got football. We're going to talk a little bit about the WWE. I've got Raw on here, but we're definitely talking about SmackDown also this week, and TV theme songs from the 1900s. And the reason it's 1900s and not 20th century is I forgot to put the year 2000 on the list when I emailed it out to these guys, so I had to make a quick shift.
Yes.
Carrie, quick note. We have 2 more shows about college football because we have the preview for next week because the game isn't till Monday.
That is true. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's the 19th. They
That's
given
right.
Cigarette Signetti 10 days to prepare for Miami.
God, I love
Sorry,
that name.
boys.
Mm.
That title is not going back to South Beach.
Mm-mm.
But spoiler.
No, I agree.
The
Mississippi Mud Monsters.
Was that on our list? I don't remember that. That must be a new name.
I don't know.
remember that
That's
one.
pretty great.
Terry is trying to acquire cool hats from minor
Yep.
league baseball teams. So what is
I
the
have a few.
what- you'll have to send what the hat looks like.
Well, baseball does it well. You can go to MILB.com
Hmm.
and go straight to the hat section, and it has all the teams listed.
That's excellent.
I tried to do that with hockey, but it's really hard to get there with hockey.
Okay, because it's an introductory topic, let's talk about hockey. Allison, it's time for you to tell the world
Boy
why
Aquarium.
I am never wrong. Tell the world why I am never wrong.
Andrew is
Okay.
never wrong because we kept talking about this. We kept hearing about this TV show about 2 gay hockey players. And I said, Andrew, you're never going to watch hockey. You're never going to want to watch hockey. Maybe this will make him, maybe he'll like it. He liked it so much, he kept badgering me. You have to watch it. You're going to love it. It's the best. He's sending me memes I don't understand. He's sending me quotes I don't understand. I binge watched it so fast. And I would text him while I was watching it going, I hate you so much. Why am I crying so much? Why is this happening? Where are men like this? Where's the Boy Aquarium? Let's go. So Andrew is never wrong when he recommends something.
That is correct. Allison's ovaries have been overdrive for
Yeah,
2
God.
days because of this show.
Good Lord. Yeah, it has been all Shane and Ilya 24/7.
And now my For You page on Instagram is perfection because when you pull up the For You, all 12 tiles come from Heated Rivalry.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
watched
know
it
that
yet,
I've
Terry?
ever
I have not.
managed to do this. I
What's
don't
it
know
even
that I've
on? I
ever
probably
HBO
don't have
Max.
it. Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay.
How can I'll get you my login? Don't worry.
Yeah.
I don't watch wrestling, much less
That's
anything
true.
else.
Well, that leads me to
I
a
watch
comment I have
football.
about the wrestling, but when we
Well,
get
let's
there.
go ahead and go into
Okay.
it because
So, very good lead into my comment about wrestling. WWE has made it so as you have to watch the weekly content. Because if you don't, you are gonna miss something. And this past week was a perfect example of that. How many title changes this week?
2 or
3?
Oh,
3.
I think it was 3.
so CM Punk.
Yep.
Oh,
no,
he
he
retained.
retained.
He
He
retained.
retained.
Okay,
Blech.
Ripley and Io
Yep.
Sky.
So they're new.
Becky
And
Becky's new.
and Drew.
And then Drew. So that's 3 in a week. In no pay-per-view. That's pretty damn impressive.
well, this was the year anniversary for their Netflix, so they were
Correct.
trying to make it like a pay-per-view. And
Yep.
then I found out about the SmackDown results accidentally because I opened Twitter and WWE had posted the results of the 3 stages of Hell match, including how it happened.
Yeah.
So that's not
It's
very nice of
crazy.
y'all.
Because it was over in, where was it? Germany?
Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it happened
Crazy
in the
that it's been
afternoon
a
for us.
year on Netflix already.
Yeah. Yeah. Time flies. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and I'm not saying that because I'm old now, because I'm 40.
I'm sorry.
Somebody on this show is almost 50, but you know.
Just touch your face.
But yeah, the Netflix on Raw, I caught most of this.
There you go.
After work,
So
Raw
was
will be
4.
broadcast at 2 p.m. tomorrow.
It was 4. It was 4 championships that changed.
Oh yeah,
hands.
because Chelsea Green lost the title too.
Oh, she did too.
Okay, I didn't
missed
have that
that.
listed in the notes.
Who'd
I
she lose
think.
it to?
Pretty sure Chelsea Green lost. Or did
So
she
the
get it
women
back?
US is what I didn't have.
I don't know. Obbs vacated. Oba Femi vacated the NXT one.
Yeah, I didn't include.
Well, that's good because
NXT
he's
in.
coming up, hopefully.
I'm sure. But this is setting us up for the Saudi Royal Rumble, is what these two shows
Correct.
are doing. Because particularly the end of the McIntyre Cody match, and then the CM Punk versus
Right.
Braun Breaker match. I'm not exactly sure where they're going, but Terry, don't let me deviate from the notes. We'll get there. The Rhea and Io as a tag team, there's nothing wrong with, but that title belongs to Mommy. So I don't know what they're doing other than you still using her, putting her on TV, etc. Oh, look, Alex Wheaton is here.
Hi, Alex. We
You
missed
come to
you.
hear me sing and either celebrate or go on a tangent when we see the results for Fresh Prince. That's what I want to know.
Oh,
I'll
Lord.
mention this later, but now that you said that, February 8th, we won't have a show because we've
Okay.
got an away game Sunday afternoon that day, and I just won't be
And when he says away, it's not like it's down the street.
Right.
right. I mean, it's not too far. It's just a couple of hours. But
Andrew and I are just going to talk about heated rivalry for 2 hours.
Yes,
Just kidding.
we're going to do a special TNA Top 10. Nobody will listen
Sorry.
to it, but it'll be fun.
Oh, that was bad. Okay, sorry. All right, yeah. So wrestling was wrestling. Anything else about wrestling, really?
Yes, you have to talk about the way that creatively they decided that rather than putting the title on Braun Breaker, having CM Punk beat him was the right thing to do.
Now,
you talk about killing a push, but go ahead, Allison.
No, you're correct. All I wanted to add was this was actually a really good match, and I was surprised at how good of a match it was.
Yeah, well, Breaker's a super freak, and Punk is still good enough.
Right, that's what I mean. Like
a lot better a decade ago for Punk, but yes, very good.
I was a little worried. I'm like, please don't break him. You know?
Oh, please break him. Yes.
Well, I know you want. I know. Okay.
Anyway, February 8th is also Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, there you go.
What? Do we do the Super Bowl around here? I've got a football coach.
Yes,
I am so jealous. I never thought I'd be jealous of the Indiana Hoosiers, but here we are. But the Breaker thing, I don't necessarily agree with. I think obviously they're shaking the titles up because of Saudi. Sure. You know, this is a bought and paid for Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. It's going to be whoever Triple H decides, I guess, to win the Rumble. Last year he surprised everybody with Jey Uso. Good for him. But and didn't Charlotte win the women's? Do I have that right?
I think that's right.
But anyway, talk about a year ago. That's when the Yeet movement really got fired up and kicked off. And they're the tag champs. They won those titles last week, or 2 weeks ago. I guess it'll be tomorrow. So anywho, get to the Breaker match. I don't understand the creative if you're going to push him in the Vision. I would have personally had him do Logan Paul before they did Braun Breaker if you're going to run through the Vision. But then we get to Chody losing the title on SmackDown.
Or let Braun Breaker beat John Cena for his last match.
Yeah.
That would have worked too.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have worked too. That would have been a lot better option than Gunther. But now we have Gunther going against AJ for basically the same reason as beating Cena, because he's the greatest wrestler of all time or whatever he's saying now.
Well, that's the gimmick now. He's going to be knocking off the legends, right?
I guess.
Kind of like a Randy Orton kind of thing from years ago.
But is this it's not his retirement match, is it?
No, this is his retirement year.
Right. But okay, I guess that's why I'm a little confused. Why are they wrestling now?
Yeah,
they'll probably wrestle again.
Okay, I mean, you understand my logic here. If Gunther is the retirer or the whatever Black Widow, Angel of Death, I don't know what you want to call him, but
I'm gonna retire you.
No, seriously, it's kind of what he is, and so I would expect to see him later down the line.
They could call him Dr. Kevorkian because he's doing euthanasia on all the old wrestlers, but there's that. There's a reference. Yeah. I pulled it out.
We're so old. My God.
I pulled it out. AJ will be on the TNA A&E debut. Oh, isn't that special? You're not allowed to use logic when talking about wrestling. Bober, so let's talk logic here. Cody Rhodes, the face, the quarterback, as he calls himself, which is stupid. QB1. If you have to make up your own nickname, you're an asshole. But anyway, so he loses the 3 stages of hell match to Drew McIntyre, thanks to a returning Jacob Fatu.
Yes.
So now we're finally getting to where we need to go. But what this means, and you both know it, 3-way Royal Rumble. It's going to be the 3 of them in Saudi. If they don't add a 4th, because Terry loves multi-man matches. Except I don't understand why he doesn't order the AEW pay-per-views if that's the case. Because they love to multi-man.
Oh, God. It's their,
yeah. Well, at least I can get up and drink my coffee while I'm watching the Royal Rumble.
This is true.
And then WrestleMania pretty soon, right?
Next year. Because Nashville got screwed.
Yeah, that is correct. So horrible. Because we had plans, man.
Think about how much they're going to pay for first the Rumble and then WrestleMania for Saudi Arabia. It's going to be asinine. I mean, the number they're paying $50 million for those shitty house shows that they call the Crown Jewel. I can't imagine what they're going to pay for a Royal Rumble and then the first WrestleMania not in North America.
Good God.
Because, they've had SummerSlams over there, but they've never had a WrestleMania that wasn't in Canada or the United States.
Is WWE going to start running off tournaments back to back like AEW? Is that what we're saying here?
Hey, if it works at one.
When did this get announced? That's pretty fast, Bober. Yeah, I definitely missed that because that's the end of the end of the SmackDown show that got spoiled was Jacob Fatu causing Cody to lose by beating him up and Drew escaping the cage. So Bober's got inside information apparently. That or he's been watching the Twitter again. But he's usually right about
before the match happened. He said, "Okay, we believe you because we don't know."
Yeah, well, somehow they're getting Cody and Jacob, and Cody's taking time off to do another movie or whatever it is.
So you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a 5-way match now.
Yeah, something like But there's your fatal 4-way match, Terry. We were close. It's a multi-man. See, I don't watch SmackDown because now it's 3 hours, which pisses me off. Well, and it's on Fridays.
Yeah.
And college football is always on Fridays. Matthew Presley has a good point. Good point.
All right, so he said if AEW had a Night of Champions, it would take 136 days to defend all those titles.
Well, they have to explain why they're defending them in the first place, Is it the Continental title, or is it the Unified title now, or is it something else?
Good God.
Don't get me back on that soapbox with the shitty wrestler winning the tournament. That we got to see Moxley again this week, and he went 19 and a half minutes with whoever it was. He beat him right at the end, and in a title eliminator, which is such a stupid concept. It's about like having a fatal four-way to decide the number one contender when you should just have the fatal four-way to start with.
As long as MJF's still holding the gold, I'm fine.
Yes.
I don't have to
Yes,
watch
for
it
now.
to support him, but I'm supporting him from
Afar.
internet land.
Afar.
Yeah.
Yeah, MJF is for now, Terry. But yeah, Bober, as a programming note, is kind enough to tell us, because he is TV guide over here, that at 2:00 tomorrow is when Raw is on Netflix. So if you're
What?
looking to avoid spoiler, they're in Europe,
Oh.
so it's 2:00 p.m.
Okay.
The four-way will be at the Montreal Saturday night's main event. Fantastic. As I said, TV guide keeping us up to date over here. How's ball hockey, Bober? I heard you had a game tonight. Got canceled. Be a damn shame for you to miss this show.
No boy aquarium tonight.
No, well,
Or wait. If they don't have skates on, is it technically a boy zoo?
well, here's the thing. You can be the boy zoo or the boy aquarium, but at their age, you don't use the word
Well.
boy to describe it.
As long as you look at them through ice, through glass.
Through glass, right? You do.
That because that particular league is sponsored by AARP and our friends at Metamucil. So I don't know that you could actually call it the
Understand.
boy aquarium, the ancient aquarium, something else. We'd have to come up with something else.
Senior citizen aquarium. What? Oh no. Okay,
The
next.
elders.
Let's go.
You-
Let's
well,
go
you
before
know,
we insult anybody else.
Okay, it's football time. Speaking of titles,
Yay.
we're going to have a title that's decided next Monday, not tomorrow, but 8 days away.
January
Well,
the 19th.
That's right. Let's talk about the semifinals, and there were two of them, obviously. First one, Miami and Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl came down to the wire. Both teams played well. Miami is just intense, and anybody that beats Miami is going to have to match that intensity. Ole Miss almost did it. Controversial call at the end. Pass interference does not get called on Hail Marys very often. But I'm sure people are going to complain about it for a while. Ole Miss only held the ball 18 minutes and 38 seconds in this game.
Wow.
I didn't even really realize
didn't realize
that when I typed
that.
it in. Wow.
Wow, that is significant.
31-27 Miami. I don't think I said the score yet.
In the most dominated 4-point victory ever, the Hurricanes punched their tickets to the national championship again. Miami let Ole Miss back into this game, and here is a caution for them for the game against Indiana next week. Do not do that to the Hoosiers. If you have the opportunity to put the game away, put the game away.
Yeah.
That 10 penalties for 74 yards, Terry, 3 of them cost Miami points. And oh my God, we're
Here's a
gonna have
word
fight.
that you've heard a lot in your life, Mike. No is the
No.
answer to your question.
What
Can
did I
Michael
miss?
Irvin stop acting like a juvenile jackass on the sideline?
What happened?
Oh, he's being Michael Irvin. It
Oh
is.
yeah, it's the
That's it. That's all I needed to know.
The Swiss cheese brain from the cocaine that he did during the 80s and 90s has finally
Yeah.
caught up with him.
Okay.
But this game, you look at the total yards, you look at the time of possession, and yes, Miami had the turnover. The problem is, whatever. I'm not even answering it. Come on, Dave. What in the world? You know he's coked out. But anyway, Miami should have put this game away. Physically dominated both sides of the line of scrimmage. And then Chambliss in the fourth quarter showed you why he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country. 5 years in college will do that. He got denied a sixth season, apparently. He got verbally denied. Then he got denial in writing. So I don't know if that makes it any different. But Miami had opportunities to put this game to sleep, and they let Ole Miss back into the game to the point, Terry, they are on the Hail Mary. It was definitely pass interference. I'm not here to defend Miami or Ole Miss, but it was definitely pass interference and should have had a 0-0 play. I don't know that it would have mattered, but Miami's defense, once again, they shut down Ohio State 14 points. This Ole Miss offense that was scoring 40 on everybody, 27. Before that, A&M only scored 3. But Indiana is a different kind of team. And they showed it against Oregon. Best athletes in the country on the Oregon Ducks. I didn't say best football players,
Right.
but best all-around athletes, and have been for years in the Oregon Ducks. And this game was never close.
No, not at all.
Right off the bat, first play from scrimmage, pick 6. They went up 14-0 early. Oregon punched back a little bit and got a touchdown, but then Indiana just kept pouring it on.
Well, 3 turnovers, 3 scores. So it's one thing to force a turnover and stop a possession. It's another thing to get a touchdown out of it. And they, I believe, ended up with 17 points off turnovers, a field goal, and 2 touchdowns. So you can't make mistakes against an Indiana football team. Here's the other thing you can't do if you're Miami, since we're talking about the future. You can't go ahead and commit a penalty that stalls or kills your drive and then give Mendoza the ball back. That will be a serious problem for Miami if they cannot play a clean football game. That game, I guess we don't have to preview now, Terry, since we have next week. But Miami is going to be physical and very physically challenging inside the trenches, as they were against Ole Miss, as they were against A&M, as they were against Ohio State. But Indiana, to somebody's point here, I think it was Matt's, beats Ohio State by 3 for the Big Ten title. Then they just wallop Alabama. They wallop Oregon. And this team is starting to take on a momentum of its own. They are the best coach team in football. They have the best coach in football. They were making a big deal. I don't know if you heard the commentary. They've been over 950 snaps without a fumble, like lost fumble. And that's a lot of games and a lot of playing time. They said you had to go back to their first or second game of the season where they lost a fumble, and the player was subsequently injured on that play. But
and they keep getting better every game. I mean, they beat Old Dominion by like 10 points early in the season.
Yeah, and that was the game where they fumbled the ball, was against Old Dominion. They had their trouble with Iowa. They had their trouble with Penn State. But it's like we've said, and this is a compliment to the Ole Miss fans, because I know there's 2 of them here waiting for me to talk about Lane Kiffin, which I'm not going to do today. Ole Miss fired their coach or moved on from their coach. They did not move on from their players. Ole Miss was a great football team. Penn State, likewise, that challenged Indiana, fired their football coach. They did not fire the players that all had 5 stars and all the experience and everything else. So Indiana has been battle-tested. Miami's never played – well, Miami played Ohio State, but I think Indiana has proven they're a better football team than Ohio State. And
Indiana
we'll see what happens next week.
A bunch of experienced guys that a really good coach brought together.
Do you remember the Ohio State run when Urban Meyer was there and they used 3 different quarterbacks to win the national championship?
Right.
That's what this feels like. It feels like inevitability that Indiana is going to hoist that trophy on the 19th of January.
Right.
And I understand the Hurricanes are a very good football team. But that pass rush and the defensive line of Indiana are going to confuse Carson Beck the same way they have everybody else. They're going to get home. They're going to force turnovers. Mendoza's not going to make mistakes, and Indiana's going to win that football game.
So we always talk about NIL. Everybody wants to say NIL is, teams are being built on NIL. And Indiana has money. There's no doubt about that. But this was built with the transfer portal being used properly to go get guys that have done it somewhere else and bring them all together and coach them up. And it's not about paying a ton of money to guys. It's about bringing the right guys that have already done it. What was it I put the other day? There's they don't go get guys that they're optimistic are going to be good. They go get guys that have already proven they can play, and they just put them in their system.
Well, and they just picked up Josh Hoover out of TCU. Alberto Mendoza is scheduled to be back next year. Fernando Mendoza, after this game, is expected to be the #1 draft pick in the country or in the league, going to the Raiders. God bless him. He's going to help them out, I guess. But I said this 100 times, and I did some more research, Terry. From 2007 to 2011, Curt Cignetti was the wide receivers coach at Alabama. He was also the recruiting coach and player development coach, talent evaluator. He knows how to find players that will fit in his system and will win football games the way he wants to win them. The other thing is, if you've listened to Curt Cignetti, anybody that can hear the sound of my voice, who does he sound like? Nick Saban. He
In some ways,
absolutely
he does.
buys in and believes in the principles of Nick Saban. You play with intensity. You play through the defense. You play with physicality. You do not commit penalties. It's one play for 6 seconds, and you move on to the next one. You don't let that challenger push you. And then he says, we're going to kick your ass. And then he backs it up, which is what offends so many people, is that he's okay talking about how good his football team is. But
Well,
they've lost 2 games in 2 years.
Well,
And
he
they're the
also
#1 team in the country.
he also has short practices.
Yep.
And he sends his coaches home early every night.
Yep.
What?
That's what they're going to be pissed about. It's like I'm sitting in the office all night, and these guys go home and have a pork chop with their wife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But a
exactly.
talent evaluator, and let's face it, Cignetti, McElwain left for Florida 2011 as the offensive coordinator for Alabama, and you know what happened in 2011, Terry. Another national championship, roll tide. But that means Cignetti was there from 7 to 11. They won the championship in 9. They won the championship in 11. They won the championship in 12. They won the championship in 14. And if I'm not mistaken, they won the championship in 15. That means Cignetti's recruits, they might not have won the one in 15. They've got 6 under Saban, so that's 9, 10, or that's 9, 11, 12. I want to say 14, 15, 17, 20 are Saban's championships. But the bottom line was Cignetti recruited every single one of those championship teams through A.J. McCarron. That was my point. Through Derrick Henry, through Bo Yarborough, through Blake Sims, all of the great players at Alabama through 2015. And then he went to Division II football and proved he's a good football coach. He got a chance at the worst program in the country that's won more bowl games in 2 years with Curt Cignetti at the helm than they had in the last 50.
Okay, Oregon got beat by Ohio State in 14.
Okay, so
Alabama won it in 15. Alabama
won it in 15 and 17 then, yeah.
Yeah, 15 and 17 and 20.
Yeah. So that's 9, 11, 12, 15, 17, and 20. That's the 6.
20,
yeah. That's the 6. Yeah. But the point is, and all the way through the 15 team, those are Curt Cignetti's recruits. Those are, and that's all I'm saying is if you're that guy. So you're saying LSU should have gone for Curt Cignetti. The problem with that is, Tep, that LSU would be fantastic with Curt Cignetti, but Indiana already knew what they had and paid him $8.5 million a year.
Well, and also when he went to Indiana,
they paid him $13 million a year. I did the math wrong. It's
There's a
$91
lot of-
million contract.
there's a lot of guys that win a lot of games before they get that job. But he got to that job in one of the worst programs in the history of college football, turned it around and did it. Nobody expected that. Even though he won everywhere he had been, going to Indiana, you don't expect it to happen.
No, and the he's committed to Indiana. And this is something as a proud Nebraska fan and you as an Auburn fan we've had to listen to over and over again. These things don't happen overnight. You have to do the process. You've got to do this. You've got to do that. It blah, 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 blah. It's the worst it's ever been, et cetera, et cetera. Curt Cignetti took the second worst FBS program in history. They're playing for a national championship in 8 days. And he did it in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Don't talk to me about it can't be done.
No 5 stars.
You're just
8 4
the
stars.
wrong
There you
person
go.
for the job. That's
But
what
he's
that is.
going after, and I think the fact that guys are playing at older and older ages, he saw that. He went after those older guys. That's who's on his team. He's got a really old team. They're very experienced, and they don't make a lot of mistakes.
Well, think about this, because we have a lot of respect for him too. Fernando Mendoza was recruited by Chip Kelly
Mhm.
as the quarterback for UCLA, played 3 years at UCLA, and found a coaching system that accentuates all his strengths. And now he won the Heisman and he's playing for a national championship. But Fernando
for
Mendoza,
California.
oh, he played for Cal, not UCLA.
yeah.
My bad. Yeah. Still played for a team that should have produced more wins with him there than they did, but they didn't. Anyway, but yeah, Fernando Mendoza is a class act, and he'll be fine in the game. And the thing is he doesn't put up gaudy stats because Indiana runs a balanced attack. I don't know if you had those stats, if I missed them or I wasn't paying attention. But look at their passing and look at their rushing. They're a very balanced football team.
Yeah,
And I think he was 17 for 20.
I didn't
or
have
something.
that, but he passed for 177.
And
so
they
he
rushed
didn't
for
put up huge
185.
numbers. Yeah,
So
They
they
got-
don't put up huge gaudy numbers,
they
but
got
when
fewer yards than Oregon in this game.
when you turn the ball over 3 times and then your offense makes you pay for it, that's it, So, and I guess the offense didn't even make them pay for the first one. The defense did. That was the pick 6.
So Matt's asking how we feel about Kyle Whittingham. I think Michigan was
Second best
called-
coach in the country, because as long as Curt Cignetti's got a breath in his lungs, it ain't close.
I think Utah is going to regret that.
Yeah, that was stupid on Utah's part. They kept the defensive coordinator or whatever and made him the head coach. Kyle Whittingham is going to go into a program with resources that he's never had before, with
Yeah.
donors' money he's never had before, with facilities he's never had before, in a place where he can recruit like he's never recruited before. I'm from Western Nebraska. You had to recruit your ass off to get people to come to Nebraska and play football
Right.
and play for national championships back in the day. I'll say Salt Lake City's worse than that. Selling Ann Arbor isn't going to be difficult, and he can sell in state. He doesn't have to go find the Californians or the Texans or whatever. He's got plenty of talent around him that he can recruit. He's a very good recruiter and an extremely good administrator. Michigan already likes to run the ball and play tough defense, and guess what they're going to do with this guy? They're going to run the ball and they're going to play tough defense. So in a short, Matt, to answer your question, we love Kyle Whittingham here on
definitely.
TNA Top 10 and could not believe that Utah, after 23 seasons, let him go.
We feel, and I said this last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago. I feel, and I know you're a Michigan fan, you said, Michigan and Penn State, we both felt like we're very fortunate to get the coaches they got after the process they went through.
Yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
looking pretty bad kind of for both of them, or at least Penn State went through several. We had a lot of rumors. But with everything going on at Michigan, for them to pull Kyle Whittingham up there, big help from Utah. They didn't say he got pushed out, but they made a bunch of changes and he left. He pretty much got pushed out.
Mm-hmm. Left and immediately found another job. Means he got pushed out.
The first thing I heard was he stepped down. Then everybody starts saying retired. And I'm like, I don't think he ever said he retired. Next thing you know, he's at Michigan. This is going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks healthy too. He's not one of these old guys that are about to fall apart. He looks like he can coach the hell out of a football team still.
Yeah, and Michigan is back. Long story short, because Sharon wasn't the guy. Sharon Moore was not the guy for Michigan. Michigan has always done its best football with players, coaches. Be that Harbaugh,
Yeah.
be that even back Rich Rod when he had the 11 wins, Brady Hoke when he had the 11 wins. They look for players, coaches, and Lloyd Carr was the one I was really thinking of, who won the national championship. They look for players, coaches, or coaches that are player friendly, and you couldn't have found a better one in Whittingham. Now he's going to hold him accountable. He's going to push him. He's going to press him. But Michigan football, overnight, they just flipped the light switch and they're back.
Yeah.
And it's all because of this guy. The system he's going to put in Michigan is going to be ridiculous.
So I don't have I don't have any more coaches slides because that's kind of done. We reported the end of that.
What about Bobby Petrino going to UNC though, Terry? We got the
Okay.
two senior citizens with girlfriends younger combined age than Allison.
Good God.
Are they welcoming him onto the committee that makes the decisions, or is it just the two still?
Oh, there it is. I knew it.
Yeah, Petrino is the offensive coordinator officially. And he'll be offensive, I'm sure. At UNC. But
So
here comes Devin with his nonsense because he's been pushing Miami all this time. Miami about to get dog walked by the best team in the country, but
well,
we'll let
speaking
him
of
have
transfer
another week.
portal, I don't have anything. I don't have a slide for the transfer portal, but here's the highlights. Texas had a big day yesterday. Cam Coleman has signed with Texas. 5-star wide receiver that showed up and did stuff for Auburn for a couple of years when the quarterback could get it to him. No big coincidence here. I'm not throwing any shots, but his agent graduated from Texas. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to say anything else, but he's headed to Texas. NC State had a running back that was leaving NC State, committed to Alabama, and flipped and signed with Texas yesterday. So that's two. So Alabama was on the doorstep with both of those guys, and Texas stole both of them.
Yeah.
Sam Levitt looks like he's going to LSU. Lane's really pushing for that. He was, Lane was a big part of this Washington quarterback situation. This Damon Williams that had signed a NIL deal with Washington and then went in the portal after that, and they were headed to court. So he ends up going back. But I think Lane Kiffin was pushing for him.
A lot of money being thrown around when you're talking Texas Tech is paying, isn't it Sorsby, $5 million?
Insane.
I believe it is. Hey, Allison, it's your cue. Sorsby transferred from Cincinnati to Texas Tech.
Do you know who went to Cincinnati?
Who's that, Allison? Tell
Jason
us.
Kelsey and his brother.
Jason Kelsey. Hey, what about Texas Tech? Do you know? Do you remember what quarterback played at Texas Tech?
Oh,
He's not married to one of the Kelseys, but he plays on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes,
Texas Tech boy.
And speaking of Mahomes, Dylan Raiola still hasn't found a place.
Yeah, well, Dylan Raiola is not going to be welcome back in Nebraska. And to Devin's point, it leaked on social that he had on his private story, he was visiting Syracuse. Okay. If you want to leave the University of Nebraska, where your father is in the Ring of Honor and a national championship center because your dad is a basket case and thinks that you're a much better quarterback, you think that Syracuse has a better offensive line? No, they don't play real defenses in the ACC as they do in the Big Ten. That's going to be the key there. You guys want him, you can have him. I hope you're an Adidas school, because if you're not an Adidas school, you're not going to get him, because he had a $3.5 million contract with Adidas. And by the way, he paid $2 million to play for the University of Nebraska. $2 million so we could go 7-5. I am more than happy to let you all have him. We are a running football team again. They made offensive and defensive linemen the priority in the portal, and they got themselves a bunch of big guys. I sent Allison a picture of a man. His name is Tree. He is
Tree.
300.
Yes.
And that's not Trey. They
No,
spell
it's
his
Tree.
name Tree, Tree, from the
Mhm.
University of South Carolina. 368 pounds.
Good Lord.
And apparently he can move at 6'7" or 8. So Allison will be a Nebraska fan next year talking about these defensive lines.
There's an offensive lineman. I don't remember where he's transferring from. It seems like it was somewhere in the Southwest. And I think Auburn maybe he visited Auburn. His name is King Large.
Hell yeah. That's my kind of name. Mm-hmm.
But Ole Miss, there was some rumors about Raiola and Ole Miss. I guess that's kind of gone away because they have now signed Deuce Knight.
Ole Miss and Oregon too. Oregon and Raiola. I'm like, Oregon?
Yeah.
He's not even athletic like what you've seen in the Oregon court. Like Dante Moore.
He's a pocket passer.
Yeah, you think about the Marcus Mariotas, the Dante Moores, hell, even your guy, the Auburn guy, that's the Denver quarterback.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. They could all move. This guy
Right.
doesn't move. He's a statue back there.
Right.
And Devin, when Miami plays Syracuse with Raiola, you're right. They're going to play defense all right. They're going to tee off on his little ass. The best thing he could do is get serious about football and quit trying to be a celebrity. The other thing he could do that would be really important is learn how to roll the pocket and to get the ball to target one or two rather than going through a 5-stage progression. Devin, we already said Miami's going to play defense. It's not going to be good enough to beat Indiana. I think I got everybody there, Terry. So we're caught up.
So I got 3 more that we have not mentioned that I listed. Chaz Coleman and the edge from Penn State is going to Tennessee. Let's see. DJ Lagway, quarterback for Florida, was rumored all over the place. Gus told him he reminded him of Cam Newton, just like he's told about 20 other quarterbacks. But he ended up going to Baylor, which means Auburn plays Baylor in Atlanta to kick off next season. That'll be DJ Lagway against Bryce Brown. And guess what? Oh, hold on. Not Bryce. Byram Brown. Byram Brown beat DJ Lagway last year because South Florida beat Florida.
Does he know ball? That's what we need to know, Terry. Does he know ball?
And Nick Marsh, the wide receiver from Michigan State, is headed to Indiana.
Also, Indiana got Josh Hoover at the quarterback position, and they picked up a couple of key offensive or defensive linemen. So they're reloading the gun. It's going to be good for them. Nebraska picked up a bunch of people I don't know, including the new defensive line coach, fresh out of Miami. Not that one, Miami of Ohio. I don't even know who this person is. He coaches in the MAC, and he generates.
Is that Miami, Ohio?
Yeah.
I knew it was a MAC.
Roethlisberger went to Miami of Ohio. That is correct. Go lay down. No, lay down. Stop.
Sometimes we get Andrew talking to his dogs.
Stop it. Get on your bed. You're high maintenance these days. Lay down. Anyway, Miami of Ohio was Roethlisberger's school, but this guy's a defensive line coach. They're all talking about how he generates sacks, 3.8 on average per game. You play in the MAC. Okay, you play in the MAC. This is my I Hate Matt Rule segment. We went after the South Dakota State University defensive coordinator. We went after the MAC defensive line coach. What are we doing? This university football program is worth $931 million, and we're going after people who have no business wearing the N on the side of their helmet or hat. And I don't understand what we're doing, but you can go ahead and download the 6-6 season at best next year because they drew Oregon, Indiana, and Ohio State in the exact same season. Not going to be a good day for the Cornhuskers. But anyway, that's why we're going to watch Auburn with Terry because they got a real coach. He don't hunt. He don't fucking fish. He don't have hobbies. All he does is coach
Coach
ball.
ball. That's right.
And that's what I'm excited
Well, and I
about.
tell
Alex
you, USF fans have come out of the woodwork just trashing him too because he's taken their whole team. Now, he didn't make any statements like the guy that went to Florida. He is pulling guys that he can from USF.
Devin, it's not a dumb question, but the answer is no.
Right.
You cannot.
Yeah, and I
go
tell you
play.
and the school year to me, we keep hearing all these ideas of if you do this at this point and shift this to the right, the school year starts when the school year starts, and that is
Yeah.
a big factor in this too. It's like, how are we? Do these guys skip that? Everybody's on semesters now. Honestly, who gives a shit if they go to class, right? Are we
Well,
at
that's
that
the thing.
point
They're
now?
all paid athletes, and they've always had the advantage of not going to class. One of the things that Tom Osborne, as the head football coach in Nebraska, prided himself on is that university football team had more academic All-Americans than anybody. And he was an educator. He was an educated teacher. That was what he was going to do before he became the offensive coordinator for Bob Devaney. He was going to be a teacher. So it makes sense. But those days, Terry, I mean, I understand 1997 when he retired was a long time ago. But the days of actually valuing an education and being a true student athlete, those days are over. And they've been over for a long time.
Yeah, and I think they probably need to officially do it. I have a bunch of ideas that nobody wants to listen to, but maybe we'll get into that before.
Well,
next
I
season.
mean, this whole idea if you want to sign NIL, sign a contract. You want to
Yeah.
get paid, sign a contract, But anyway,
Oh yeah.
it is.
Well, we will get into that. But the main event for this season of college football,
Mhm.
Indiana, Miami, January 19th in Miami at Miami's home stadium. Monday, January 19th. And it's going to be an uphill battle for the Hurricanes, but they've shocked us a couple of times in the postseason so far. Let's see what they can do with Indiana and shut some people up. But you know what our main event is? TV theme songs,
so good.
1900s.
Look how good that is. Score one for Chat GPT. Our fingers look
A-Team.
right.
Fun fact: show I never watched, but I know what
TNA
it is.
team. It's a TNA team.
This is the
Oh,
TNA
the
team.
TNA team. That's right.
TNA
You like my
team.
gray mohawk?
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
10 out of
And
10.
I did not tell it to put a Yankees hat on Andrew.
Hey, you don't have to tell it anymore.
That's right.
It knows.
And the sunglasses. Don't forget the sunglasses.
And that's like sometimes it gets on my nerves because when you guys were in Huntsville and we went to eat at Connor's and we got that beautiful picture that the waiter took next to the fireplace at the table,
Mhm.
I said, "Hey, ChatGPT, make a cartoon version of this," and it made the perfect picture of us sitting around that table, and it put a little Auburn flag that did not exist and that I did not mention right in the middle of the thing, screwing up the whole picture. Like, you son of a bitch. I didn't say anything
Oh
about it.
my God.
Oh, that's
And
fabulous.
And if you do anything with ChatGPT, you
Yeah.
can't get it to just remove that and leave
Yeah.
everything else alone. It won't do it. Anyway.
Nope.
But
So I
Terry's
don't have enough
getting
change.
ChatGPT dialed in, and this is my response to that. Signetti in his resting bitch face, which only rivals mine, by the way.
Yes, correct.
It is what it is.
So I was going to say something before we
ahead.
get into which ones just missed the list. We had some obvious misses from the
Yes.
list. The Facts of Life kills me that it was not put in the options. I'm sorry about that. There should be a blame Terry page this week. It's been a while. Our process. Let me just. I've gone through the process before, but the process is this. I asked ChatGPT. I did decade by decade this time. I said, give me the top 30 shows of the decade. Maybe the 80s was just packed with stuff this time, I also go and see if anybody's done similar lists online. Rolling Stone is really good when we're talking about music. And I go and I look at any sources like that. Reddit's good, but sometimes some still go through the cracks. And I email it out. There's a group of
Mhm.
5 of us, the 3 of us and Bober and Alex at this point. If you want to be a part of that, please let me know. I'll start emailing it to you.
Yeah, why the hell isn't Pondwater or Mrs. Pondwater or Amy part of the committee? I
They're
mean,
welcome.
really, people,
Amy
get
did
your
for the
shit
Munster
together.
ballads, but that was the only one.
Get your shit together.
So I asked them, I say, pick 25. And if anybody picks it, I put it in the big list. I should have made the number bigger this time because this was packed full of stuff. I also say, if you see anything missing, please let me know. And sometimes none of us actually think of it. I'll add you,
So,
Dave.
yeah, I was gonna say, so Mrs. Pondwater, Teppy, we want you to vote before the actual vote.
Yeah,
We
help
want you to
us help us make the list everybody votes
Right.
on. There's
help
2
us
vote-
narrow
there's 2
down
lists.
the
Yeah.
The committee.
There's the
Yeah.
double secret probation list,
correct.
and then there's the list.
There's the Terry obviously can't do this on his own process, is what we call this. Even
So-
with ChatGPT, because
so if you
ChatGPT
guys
And,
are
and we
alright.
don't trash talk Lane Kiffin in that particular
No, we don't.
email back and forth, just so you're
No.
aware.
We got
No
some
trash talking.
early suggestions for choices. Fresh Prince, Saved by the Bell. The
I've been
Tunes from the
lobbying for
Twilight
Fresh
Zone.
Prince all week.
You have.
Everybody knows.
Well, let's see which ones just
All right.
missed the list.
Oh,
The A Team, Dallas, the Beverly Hillbillies, and the Andy Griffith Show.
Alex Wheaton, you do help. You're on the committee.
you're on the
What
list.
in the world? Have another gummy.
Yes, Matt Presley. It's like Jericho's list, except this is a good one. You want to be on it.
Yeah, this is the good list.
So
Except Dallas. I told Dave if he really loved us, he would leave Dallas off the list. He said he voted him number 5.
So I have one of these on my list, but it wasn't in the top 10. And which one it is will actually surprise you.
Oh, I need to look to see what my list is. Let me pull this up so that I understand.
So which one?
I had the Beverly Hillbillies.
No,
in my
actually,
top
no,
10.
that's Andy Griffith, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Andy
No,
Griffith.
mine was Beverly Hillbillies. I had
Yeah.
it on my list.
Yeah, I
had
had my
Beverly
Beverly
Hillbillies on my
Hillbillies was
list, too.
number 8 for me.
Okay, see?
I don't know that I had him that high because I always forget to screenshot the damn thing after the fact.
Devin, yes, Dallas is like the greatest soap opera ever. Yes.
My
My
grandmother
memo
would
would say
dispute
Days of Our
that.
Lives. Yeah.
Grandma liked Guiding Light.
Oh God.
I was
So
born-
here's here's my Memo's hate list.
I'm ready.
Victor Kiriakis,
Yes.
Tully Blanchard,
Okay.
and that's about it. She
Not-
and the
loved
devil,
everybody, but
and
she
that's
hated
it. And the devil, because she's a Southern woman.
Excuse me.
But she hated Victor before the devil because
Everybody hates Victor.
Right, yeah. My great grandmother said that she'd vote for the devil himself if he was a Democrat, except that the state of Utah had already elected Orrin Hatch to the Senate.
Oh God. Oh my. All right, this is gonna be good.
All right, number
If
10,
this is what just missed the list, I like this. Let's do it.
Batman, the original Batman series.
Batman.
And
This
then
one
the
doesn't-
music in the show as well.
Oh, and I love the POW. And
Yes.
Bang,
Dewey
pow,
and
smack.
all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
I consider that part of the soundtrack. Exactly. I think this is a good one.
Batman made
love
my
it.
top 10 for sure. Dave, we're off of Dallas. We're talking about The Dark Knight now.
No, Bober's
Go
talking
on.
about it now.
No, my favorite part, if you
Yes.
guys have all watched the original Batman, my favorite for the 64 to 66 series with the movie.
Somebody read this, please.
As a child, I broke my arm. That night, my mom made me wait until Dallas was over to go to the ER.
So that's Heather.
Parents- People don't
Yes.
understand how parents in the 70s and 80s and 90s
Yes.
were horrible. They smoked cigarettes with closed windows. They didn't make you wear seatbelts. And damn it, if Dallas was on, your
You had to
broken arm
wait.
can wait. Okay, it can wait. Is there bone sticking out? No. Sit there and just wait a
Oh.
minute until we figure out
Oh.
what's going on here. I'm so sorry, Heather, that your mother was a millennial, or not a millennial, whatever, Gen Z, beyond, or even beyond them, baby boomer. That's what it was, because they were all the same way. I know mine was. Anyway, Batman, Cesar Romero refuses to shave the mustache. So as the Joker, you can see the pencil mustache through the makeup, and it is so good. Burgess Meredith as the Penguin.
Wow, yeah.
Batman was
Right.
fantastic. You talk about a loaded cast back in the day. This show was awesome.
Yeah,
That is
absolutely.
why
agree.
JR was the great. Bober, go back to AARP hockey. Nobody cares about JR as the
I
greatest
think
villain. 'cause
Bover's
that's a
2
lie.
minutes behind or something.
Who?
Ah,
Bober? I love
Oh.
when they get behind on the. And we've already talked about it. Devin did that earlier. Anyway,
Number 9.
Batman. There was no
Okay.
words to the song though. It was just
No.
yeah, Batman.
It did say Batman. with it.
Batman.
Commissioner, what about the red phone? That was
Oh,
another nice
God,
touch.
yes.
They had
Well,
the
what
red
about the-
phone.
What about tipping the head over of the
to open the Batcave?
Yes, come on. Yes, Vincent Price was a villain. He was very good.
The bust.
God, so good. Okay. 9, Terry.
Number 9, Sanford and Son.
Good one.
I can't think of the way the tune goes, but I do. Yeah, it was. And he was always having a heart attack. Old Fred Sanford. He was
Yes.
coming.
It's a big one.
It's
Yeah,
a
the
big
big
one.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Yeah, look how Elizabeth. It's a big one. My grandfather used to watch it. He loved that show, Sanford and Sons, and
Oh,
or
man.
Sanford and Son. I always say Sanford and Sons with an S, but it's only Son. But anyway, it's
Oh,
a good one. It's a
I
good
don't know
one.
who this is. Dad says that Frank
Gorshin is
Gorshin
the
played the
Riddler.
Riddler.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the
but I don't know
Riddler
who it
in the original '64 Batman
Yeah, I just
with
don't know.
Adam West and
I wasn't
what's
born
his
yet, okay?
just barely.
You shut your face.
I'm sending you denture cream for your birthday.
Oh my
I've
god.
already decided.
Oh, then I'm sending you more ice molds then.
My dad already had a pacemaker
Really?
and dentures at your age. Yeah.
Wow. Super Dave says that his number
Sanford and
3
Son was 3.
Sanford and Son.
3.
Excellent.
I had
right.
him at. If I can read, where are they? Oh,
I've been accused of that before, Terry.
that's my
If I
number
can.
1. Actually, I had him.
Is
at
it
number
really?
1. Shocked me. Yeah.
Whoa.
So I didn't have
We
it
got,
on
Terry,
mine.
we got to
so-
talk. You missed the
Yeah.
time for life, and you put Sanford and Son at number 3 or number 1. What in the world?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, it's a good song.
Neither made my top. Well,
Well,
Bober,
same here.
again.
But
Bober votes like he's not old.
Yeah, he's an absolute hater though too. So I mean, if y'all ever saw the Chappelle Show with the International Haters Club, Bober could be the president. Hey, hater, hater,
oh my
hater,
god.
hater.
Oh. Yes.
The
Oh,
Addams
The
yeah.
Family.
Adam family. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Da-da-da-da.
You gotta click
Da-da-da-da.
the fingers.
I know I can't do it with my hands. Are...
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
This did not make my top 10.
What?
This made my top 10
This
because
made
of the
mine.
dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yep.
So
This
it's,
was number
you know,
10 for me.
to Allison, I think you said it earlier. You did too, Terry. When you hear the tune, you think of the song or the movie immediately. The show. We said it about the
Show, yeah.
movies last, but the show. You think
Yep.
about the show immediately. Immediately, and
Exactly.
Morticia and what was the
Gomez.
husband? Gomez and Morticia. Of course, Wednesday and Pugsley and Uncle Fester
Yes.
and It
Cousin
and
It.
Lurch.
Thing. God. Well, no,
Not in my top 12. Dave. Wow.
I love this show because it showed to me a scary subject by being irreverent almost. You know? Like
Mhm.
if you saw this, you would think, "Oh, it's a scary show," except it wasn't. It was hysterical. And it
Oh,
was
and
a
Grandpa the vampire.
Oh
Or no, that's the
yeah,
Munsters.
Grandpa
That's the Munsters.
Eddie. No,
My bad.
Eddie's the
No,
kid.
that's the Munsters. That's the Munsters. That's
That's the
not.
monster.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
The grandpa. There
Oh yeah,
was no
now those
grandpa in the
two
Addams
did get
Family.
mixed up a lot.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
monsters
yeah,
and
yeah.
But
Addams
that was
Family.
good.
But I
That's
like that one too. I
that-
love the
yeah.
Munsters.
Yeah.
But anyway,
absolutely.
my
Anyway.
bad. Wrong
That's okay.
show. But they're
We have
both old.
another Gene situation right there, gentlemen.
Yeah, but they were classics though, seriously. But the Addams Family, like I
Yeah.
said, that one to me, to your
Ugh.
like you said, it's death and it's whatever, you know. And then the movies in the '90s were actually pretty good, you know.
Exactly, and now
They
it's got
were.
Wednesday, which is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So this,
I haven't seen
feel
it,
like,
but I trust
oh,
you.
really? You would like it.
Allison is a binge watcher of television, but
I am.
I have a
I
rule
used to be.
generally, if it's not 20 years old, I'm not watching it. Like
No.
legit. That's like a rule.
Well,
we're about
that
to restart.
is broken.
We're about to restart The Wire around here, you know.
Oh,
So,
God.
because Omar's coming.
Oh,
But
what's
anyway,
coming?
that's what he said. What's number 7, Terry?
Number 7, Full House.
Ah, we were just talking
Everywhere
about
you
this.
look,
I voted this
TGIF.
a little bit lower. It didn't quite make my 10, but it did make in my vote.
I
Well,
did
you know,
not have
the
this
thing
on.
is it's also a TGIF show. You know, this is a very popular. Everybody remembers it. Danny Tanner. I had my version of what I thought Bob Saget was absolutely crushed
God.
because I did not realize that Bob Saget was as irreverent and
Oh yeah.
and dirty comedy as he
Mhm.
was. Because I always thought of Bob Saget as Danny Tanner. Like
Yeah.
on the show, you know, he's
Sure.
a Wake Up San Francisco host, and he lives with Jesse the what was the Alanis Morissette sang the song about the actor
Oh,
Cor-
Joey, Uncle.
Yeah,
David
Uncle
Joey.
Gilliard.
Dave Corrier, yeah,
Oh,
Jagged Little
yeah.
Pill. The entire album is
Yep.
about him.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's funny is Alex says what, like maybe it's his number 1, and then Bober says 0 for 4 so far. So
Dave just sent me his list, and I'm not looking at it because that
No,
would
I'm not
be
looking either.
ridiculous. We'll look in a minute, Dave. But yeah, Full House, good run, good show, you know. And again, it's TGIF.
great
so
show. When
I
I was
mean-
very young watching this show, I guess. I don't know what age. I don't know what years this was.
well,
but
hell, this is where the Olsen twins got their start. They were like 3 when the show debuted.
So one
Mary
of the
Kate and Ashley.
Yeah, one of the great things about Full House was, because it was on TGIF, like you said, they had a lot of special guests. So if you look back, they did, and I believe, didn't somebody work for a radio station, or Jesse was in a band, right?
Jesse
Yeah.
was in a band.
So
and
they would do a
Danny was
lot
on
of
a
musical
morning.
stuff.
Well,
Right.
he was also on a morning
Morning
show.
show.
Yeah.
Right. So they did a lot of stuff with celebrities. So the girls were in love with New Kid on the Block. New Kids on the Block. Just so you
Were
know.
they? Okay.
Yeah, so they were on the. I don't know if they were on the original show, but they were definitely on the reboot or whatever you want to call it, Fuller House.
Fuller House.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Kimmy Gibbler, what an idiot. Oh, Kimmy
Yeah,
used
well,
to drive Danny crazy. The neighbor, annoying neighbors.
I
was a
loved
theme
Kimmy
on
Gibbler. I
TGIF.
will
Oh,
fully.
yeah, with Urkel. And, yeah.
Oh, I was right. Look at that. Jesse and Joey both worked at a radio station at one point.
I couldn't tell you the last time I watched Full House, but if
Mm-mm.
it came on my television, I totally wouldn't turn it. Like I would
Right.
watch it. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
I like the show that much.
Yeah.
But anyway, number 6, Terry.
Number 6, The
The
Golden.
Golden Girl.
Oh, this was my number one.
Thank you
Damn
for
it.
being a friend.
Thank you for.
Now, I know
being
this is
a
number 2,
friend.
because I could not ever understand why my grandmother, the classy woman she was, laughed and cackled at these 4 heifers. And then I rewatched the show as an adult and realized they are some dirty women, but they
Oh,
are
yeah.
funny. But
My
yeah, thank you for
grandmother-
being a friend. Oh yeah, this was fantastic.
My grandmother also loved this movie, but here's a fun fact. I believe in the show they were all, except for Sophia, they were all about my age.
Yeah. So the funny thing about it is
And
Sophia,
she was the youngest in real life.
Estelle Getty is actually the youngest of the 4 of them. You know, and of course Rue McClanahan's the best, but you know, that goes
Whatever.
for other reasons whatsoever.
I mean, Dorothy and her ex-husband Stan, come on.
Oh, no,
How do you
no.
not love
Rue
that?
McClanahan
Yeah.
as
All right,
Blanche.
sir. All right.
Blanche.
Blanche. Yeah.
Blanche.
Blanche.
Sicily, 1918. Picture it. Tell him, Terry.
That's Sophia.
Huntsville,
Oh,
2026.
what was it that Betty White, that Rose would say? It's like back in St. Olaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all love. I
That is
kissed a lot
correct.
of boys. Oh, 50 or 60. You did what?
Oh,
Blanche
yes.
is mortified. You did what?
Such a good show.
I-
But yes,
I can't
again,
talk right now.
can't
I
hear-
haven't had my coffee. We have an idiot and a slut.
we can't hear this song without thinking of the show.
Yeah, the Golden Girls.
Nobody can.
Fantastic.
But it is also a song that wasn't written for the show.
Oh,
As far as I know,
Right.
it wasn't written for the show.
Yeah, I
There's
think
some
you're
of
right.
those, but you still like Married with Children. That Frank Sinatra
Exactly,
song.
yes,
It's
correct.
not made for that show,
No.
but it fit pretty well.
it fit very well.
Number
All right.
5, Happy
Oh,
Day.
hell yeah.
One Wednesday,
This-
Thursday, happy day.
This show was all about music. Yeah, absolutely 100%.
This show, full disclosure, is out of my age bracket. Not something I would have watched because I wasn't around. And
Yeah,
being young
well,
hasn't-
Well, thanks for Nick at Night. I mean, a
Yes,
lot of these
exactly.
things. So this is
Oh, Super
Bober.
Dave.
We finally hit one
Yep.
for Bober. He's
but
number
it was also
8,
Super
Dave's
Dave's
one.
number 1.
Yeah, but Bober is old. This has been well established and documented on this show. He's going to be playing a ball hockey in a walker at some point. He's getting old.
This was not on my list.
Really?
This was,
I'm
this was
pretty
not-
sure
this
it was on
on
mine.
my initial list because I know the song. Never watched the show, but know the song. So that means it checks out.
I had a lot of songs with a lot of soul, we'll say, on my
Oh.
list.
All right.
Nice. So we are in the top 5. This is number
Oh,
5.
this was my number
Terry,
7. Okay,
Terry, it's time for number 4.
let's do it.
Number 4,
Hell yeah.
The
Dukes
Dukes
of
of Hazzard.
Hazzard. Yeah, we
Yep.
don't. First of all, people, we don't believe in canceling anything around here, even me.
Mm-mm.
And so we don't cancel the Dukes of Hazzard just because the General Lee had a Confederate flag on it.
I had this
okay?
as my 5.
but we
Yeah.
don't see it on the top here. It's angled differently.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
also not on the picture behind me where Andrew is jumping a tree with me in the passenger seat.
Well, see, here's the difference between mine and Terry's driving, if we're going to be 100% transparent, because we are not liars on this show, TNA Top 10.
A
There
very good
are
driver.
there are insurance apps created for safe driving, and Terry was their test subject. And then there was me, which these apps are created for. So there is a reason I'm driving and we're jumping the tree. Because Terry is a very safe driver, and unlike the Rain Man, it isn't just slow on the driveway. So, he is very safe driver, even in a Nissan. And that is
Man.
what we call a callback,
Yeah.
folks.
I just realized my number 2 did not make the list.
Oh wow.
We'll get
No
to that in a minute.
way.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I think my number 3 is not going to make the list the way we're going.
Just the
neither-
good old boys.
Neither is my number 6, 8, 9.
Wow.
I'm very surprised. Yes, and I'm very surprised because I got a couple of good ones on this list.
I'm not upset about
I
this list
love
so
it.
far. We did,
Now-
Gary, before we go ahead, because I thought of
Yeah.
it after the fact. We did miss Unsolved Mysteries as well. We talked about this before the show started.
There's
But
several
you
we
talk-
missed. We
But
do
you
that.
talk about a theme song. Everybody knows the Unsolved Mysteries theme song. And then the creepy dude would come on. What's his name? Robert
Robert Stack.
Robert Stack.
Stack. Yeah, the creepy dude would come on and tell you.
Didn't he wear
about-
a trench coat?
Yes,
Yeah.
always.
And they would do like he's introducing something and he would walk up in like a
Street
like a-
light, right?
Yeah, like under a street light. And a disgusting.
Okay, I'm like,
looking-
am I remembering this wrong? Was I like?
I like Terry's idea. They need to go back and go have a solved mysteries and
Yeah.
run the episodes of Unsolved Mysteries and see how many of them actually got solved.
I
I
love
mean, the
that.
best-
That's actually
update, and then they
don't
would.
give somebody that idea. That's a great idea.
Y'all, he was human version of McGruff. I mean, they dressed the same way.
Hey, Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652. I'll never forget the damn jingle where you could be Scruff McGruff. Yeah.
Hey.
Number
Oh,
3, Friends.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured. That was my number 9.
Number one, watch
not on my
sitcom
list at
on
all.
Thursdays for its entire run. There
Yes.
is no doubt that Friends was going to make this list.
Not on my list at all.
What?
Yeah.
Voted for 12.
So-
It was not one of them.
So I was watching. This is semi-related because we're talking about these great television shows.
Yep.
Friends being one of them. You look at the cast of Friends, and it was
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous. That was I believe it really was a Thursday night show on NBC, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you're
It
correct.
was.
Well, I watched
Friends
The
and
Pit.
Seinfeld.
The Pit the other day,
Oh.
and I finished the season,
Mm-hmm.
and it kicked off with ER. George Clooney, Anthony Edwards.
10 o'clock on
Uh,
Thursdays.
I mean, you just start running down the list of people in 1996 that were on ER. It is no wonder that it was
Yeah.
must-see television. So
I did
did
clapping.
Dave says number 8 for Friends. I'll be there for you. And I did not watch the show. I did clapping.
That's
So
funny.
that is really funny. Number 2, Terry. Who's the runner-up this week?
Cheers.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. That's where you want to go, where everybody knows your name.
Wow. a lot of
Norm, we
mine.
did that. But Norm, look, this is another one. This was, I'm pretty sure, because I put Fresh Prince as number 1. Everybody
Yeah, I'm
knows
pretty
that if
sure
you
that's
follow
gonna
me
be
on
number
social
1.
media. But I think I had Cheers at 2, or 3, because this one,
I had
it's hard
Cheers
to
at
deny
11.
that this
I had
isn't
Fresh Prince at
memorable, though.
9.
I had
You had
Cheers
it
at
what?
16.
I had Cheers
Really?
at 11 and Fresh Prince at 9.
I had
Both of
Fresh
you?
Prince. No, I had Fresh Prince at 2.
You had Fresh Prince at 9?
Yeah.
How are we?
Oh, I'm
even
going to run
friends?
through the ones that didn't show up that I
Yeah,
had.
how
Yeah,
are
so
we
am I.
even
When we're
friends?
done, I want to run through mine.
You're
that
gonna
didn't make
you're
the
gonna
list.
get a theme when I start
Yeah.
naming off the ones that everybody else didn't vote for.
Mm.
All right, number 1, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
West Philadelphia, born and raised. The thing is, everybody knows the song. Everybody knows the song. It's the show that put Will Smith on the map. It was an awesome show. It was a black show. Take that for what you will, but we were lily white America, whether you liked it or you don't. And they did push and address controversial topics. Plus, who doesn't like the Carlton dance? Let's face it,
That is correct.
money. I have seen Terry do the Carlton
Yes.
dance. He had 2 old fashions in him and was at a wedding, but that's a whole nother story.
Did I do
Maybe there
that?
were Macho Man socks involved, but
Oh,
Terry
I
was
just
doing
said the Urkel thing, and then I didn't mean to.
Terry was doing the Carlton dance. So it's
Okay.
Yeah. There's no.
'Cause
I
we-
have no complaints about this.
I
We
think
would
Hillary
never
Banks
lie
might have
to
been
you.
my favorite, but that's a different subject.
we would never lie to you on TNA Top 10 that Terry did the Carlton dance,
No.
but
No, it's
in
very
Macho
good.
Man socks.
No, Terry
Yes.
Terry has not had enough to drink for that. baby.
So what we
it's-
need
Super Dave is
is an-
commending you,
what we-
Andrew.
Oh,
yeah.
it wasn't Bover. It was
for a
Teddy.
successful campaign for this song. You are correct because you were born in West Philadelphia, and that's how he became the king of Bel Air, or the Prince of Bel Air. So the bottom line is this song is awesome,
Yes.
and everybody knows it. We can't play it because it'll get struck. They don't even like our TNA Top
No.
10 music that Terry owns, so we can't even
Yeah.
play the song, which is
Rent it.
bullshit. You own it. We got the
I mean-
licensing
Well,
agreement. and
I never
everything.
gave them any paperwork. So
Did you watch the episode of Parks and Recreation where Leslie busts out the theme
Oh
song?
yeah.
Yes, of
Excellent.
course. Yes.
No, it took years of that show for me to turn around on her because I could not stand her on Saturday Night Live.
That's what I'm like at work. Just so you know, Leslie
I
knows.
don't like Leslie.
I
which
know
is
you don't.
hilarious.
But that's
But
why I
I
said
am-
that's what I'm like at work. I'm not like that at home, but I'm like that at work because I need to.
But I am 100% a Ron Swanson.
Oh, 100%.
100%
100%.
All right,
If
let
I
me
could
run
buy
down the
you-
top 10, and then I will tell you
Yes.
guys the ones that I
All right.
voted high that didn't make
All right,
the
me
list.
too. Let's go.
TV theme songs from the 1900s on TNA Top 10. Number 10, Batman. Number 9, Sanford and Son. Number 8, The Addams Family. Number 7, Full House. Number 6, The Golden Girls. Number 5, Happy Days. Number 4, The Dukes of Hazzard. Number 3, Friends. Number 2, Cheers. And number 1, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Excellent. All right, let's hear the ones that missed the list. for
Okay,
you,
my
Terry.
number 2 was Night Court.
Oh, I can't think of the song.
There were no
So-
words. So my top
That's
2,
fine, but-
Sanford and Son and Night Court, had no words.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, to be fair, neither did Batman.
My number
Except for the
3
word
was not
Batman.
on the list.
What was 3?
Good Times.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That you got age biased against, though. I'm sure.
Number 10, The Jeffersons.
Age bias again.
And everything else made it somewhere.
All right, so mine that missed were number 3. Definitely age bias, the Monkees. Let's see. Number 6, Twin Peaks. Number 8, Laverne and Shirley. I had number 11, Three's Company. And I had 13, Brady Bunch.
So I know, I don't have my list, but I know for a fact that number 2 was Saved by the Bell,
Okay.
and Saved by the Bell did not make the list.
Mm-mm.
I don't know where it finished, Terry, but Saved by the Bell didn't even miss the list. this week.
So,
It wasn't, I didn't vote for it at all.
fun fact, I was not a fan. I was never a fan.
Of the show at all?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Of Zach Morris and the huge cell phone, AC
No,
Slater.
Oh,
I
that
didn't
was in
like that
junior
show
college.
because it was so unbelievable to me that you had these 6 friends and there was only one of them who was a little weird. I'm like, it just smelled.
What about
off.
caffeine addiction though? Jesse was excited.
That was so bad.
and then there was
even-
no hope with dope. They were smoking pot, and they got in a drunk driving accident. I mean, this was real life back in the 90s.
I don't know. I
And
never
then
liked it.
Richard Belding. Oh my God. Remember the episode where they did subliminal messages and Zach's trying to get Kelly to go to the dance with him and he puts the thing on the recording, but they play it on the over the announcements.
Oh
So
no.
everybody comes to give Zach the heart and then Slater says, back off. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. He's going to the dance with me and he clicks the dance.
All right.
Oh, it was.
Oh,
It was
so the cell
that
phone.
cell phone though was hilarious. Like Matt gets it that because it was the brick, like the Pauly Dangerous.
I remember
the
that he was carrying
So when I
around.
went to community college, I didn't have a cell phone yet,
Mhm.
and nobody had a cell phone at this point. And this guy that I went to high school and we would carpool over there because it was like 30 minutes away to go to the community college. And there was this guy in our class that kind of a weird guy, I'll admit it, but it was funny. We pull up beside him at a red light after class and we look over and he like kind of sees us and he grabs his car phone and acts like he's on the phone. I guess to impress us that he had a car phone or something. And
Oh
it
my
was this
God.
giant thing.
Oh my
with
God.
it's a car phone that had an actual cord,
Yeah, the bag
Oh,
phone. It was the
that's
bag
so
phone
good.
back in
It's
the
like-
day. Yeah.
and he had one of those, and it was like, oh my goodness,
Excellent.
it was so
The
weird.
other show that did not make this list was The Munsters. Dun 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 dun. See, they've got a catchy tune to it, and I
Yeah.
liked The Munsters. What was the Family Matters made the
Sure.
list for me, but not the top 10. So it made what I voted on because we vote for more than 10 regularly.
I don't know
Yeah.
if we had this on the original list, but Fame.
I didn't
Fame-
vote for it. No.
Fame was probably on the big list.
Yeah, it probably
That-
was.
Just for those that complained about stuff not being on it, I gave a list of 150 to the
Yeah.
committee. Some of them weren't on there. They just like a Knight Rider, Facts of Life, and
Oh,
Those
I
ones-
know what surprises me a little bit. Somebody said Magnum PI on the Facebook post. I get
Yeah.
that. Magnum PI won on the list. But also Hawaii 5-0 made the big
Mm.
list, did not make the little list, you know?
and
so
maybe it's possible. Maybe the number should have been higher than 25 this time to make a bigger
Yeah.
list when there's so many good options like this. I think that's probably a consideration I need to make. The Gary Shandling Show.
This is the Gary Shandling Show. That tune.
That I love that one. It's the Gary Shandling
Right.
Show, not the something show, right?
Right.
What did he say?
Not the. God. I don't
This
No.
is the part where I just smile like a dumbass because I have no idea. what
Like I
he's
do
talking
during the
that
football
show.
conversation.
I love that show. And what was
That
that
was a
show
good
that came on after Married with Children, where it was like a spinoff, and it had before Friends, it had Joey Tribbiani on it. It was the job he had right before he was on Friends. I don't know. I'm gonna have to
That's
look it
not
up.
God. I'm never gonna remember this.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Wow. No.
Different
Wow.
Strokes was also a good theme. That's true, Bober.
Oh, and the sad part is Different Strokes was on the list, and it was a spinoff of The Facts of Life.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wasn't on the list.
Correct.
That
As
makes it
was
even
You take
worse.
the bag.
as was Silver Spoon, right? Silver Spoons. Wasn't that also a spinoff
I
of
don't think
Facts of Life?
so.
Didn't they
Was
do
it?
something together? I could have sworn they
I don't
did.
know. Maybe. No, I'm not talking about Joey came after Friends. I was talking about he was
No,
on
I
a
know what you mean.
show. No, Heather was asking about it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so I don't. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know. It was very similar
Well,
to Married with Children.
The thing that made me laugh was when I realized how many years later that the George Clooney in the movies that was so hot and everything was also the young George Clooney from Facts of Life who was hot. So
Was Facts of Life the spinoff? Bober saying Facts of Life was a spinoff of Different Strokes. Is that correct? I think he's right. I think that like the woman from the Facts of Life worked for them. Or Mrs. Garrett was the original housekeeper.
okay. There you go.
We did
Did we
last
miss?
week.
Did we miss Who's the Boss?
We did.
Yeah.
Okay. We screwed this one up, guys. Okay.
I'm just
We're gonna
thinking
have
Tony
opportunity to do
Danza. Because it was Tony and Angela or whatever.
We're gonna
That's
have
right.
to work on sources of information for these because man, we really swing and miss on a lot.
It happens. Who's
It happens.
upset?
We
Not
don't care.
me.
This is still a good show, and I think these still hold. Even with
Yeah,
the Facts
I'm
of
still
Life,
alright
even
with these.
they still hold.
It's
Happy
fun.
Days
That's the
was a
thing. Don't
spin-off.
come to us for accuracy because we ain't got it.
Now, when it
Happy
comes
Days-
to football, I'm your guy. But I've
Well,
got
Happy
Sure,
Days
yeah.
was a spin-off of Laverne and Shirley. Hold on. Was Happy Days a spin-off of Laverne and Shirley, I think?
I thought it
that
was
right?
the other way.
Who's the
I
boss?
thought
was on the
Laverne and
big
Shirley
list?
were their dates at one point or something.
I don't know. Anyway.
Was
Okay.
Who's the boss on the big list, Bober? I don't know. I cleared the big list already. It's gone from history.
You want to know how much I care?
Nothing. I got
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Admission
going.
is the first step. Yeah, it is. But we aren't admitting to shit
No.
because
Welcome to our show, Mr. Presley.
But
Yeah,
we'll
in
get
in
into
this
it.
in this country, we have the right to deny self-incrimination. We plead the fifth around here, Matt. And that's the fact.
We will have an opportunity to redeem ourselves. We'll get into it in a minute, Matt. You asked about movie soundtracks. We did one of those last week, and we got another one coming up.
Woo.
We are going to run through Talking Wrestling with Pondwater and Amy. Dave, I didn't even ask you who's going to be on this week. Do you guys have a guest?
MPX.
Is it Tuesday or
I figured it
Wednesday?
was going to be an MPX person. I just didn't know who it might
The
be.
lady last week, I forget her name.
She was phenomenal.
awesome.
Reza?
Awesome.
Raina?
Yes.
Yes.
She
Tatum Manning.
her answer to
Tatum
my
Manning.
question about intergender wrestling was fantastic. I really appreciated her, Dave, and thank you for asking.
Well,
It
Yeah,
one
made me
thing-
feel better.
That says Tatum Manning. I thought it said Channing Tatum at first.
Oh
and
my
I was
God.
going to become the biggest.
I was going to
talking
get in the car
wrestling.
now.
Oh, speaking of that, I had to send something to Allison last week because I'm just kind of on Facebook and I saw everybody starts posting that Jason Kelsey was in town filming some kind of commercial or something, and he went to this barbecue restaurant that's pretty close to here,
So hot.
and you missed out.
I know. I
Mhm.
know.
So you
Yes,
guys
Razor
tune in to Talking Wrestling with Pondwater and Amy. They had Razor Clark last week, and they are having, he just said it, Tatum
Tatum
Manning
Manning. Tatum
this
Manning.
week. It's
Is
been
it Tuesday
good.
or Wednesday, Dave? I never remember.
Isn't it Wednesdays all this month?
No, I
It
think
is,
you're
and
right. Yes,
he did
Wednesday.
say that.
Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
All right, so here's what we know at the moment, because when we say we're going to do something, it changes 15 times. Okay, just to let you know. Here's what we currently know, and we're probably missing one here too, but I'm only putting 4 of these on here. I don't care how many we know. We did movie soundtracks from the 1900s last week. We've got movie soundtracks from the 2000s coming up. We've got TV theme songs from the 2000s coming up. And so far, what we have is Disney musicals and Disney movie soundtracks.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the difference?
Well, that was my question last week. So, I guess if it's originally a soundtrack, if it's originally a musical, we're going to call it a musical. If it was
Well,
originally a movie, we're going to call it a movie.
Yeah, so somebody misunderstood me, and that's okay because I may not have been clear on this because this is a very nuanced topic. We had said we could do Broadway musicals,
That's what I
and
thought.
Disney has been on Broadway.
Right.
Oh, do
My
we want to
answer-
just do
My
Broadway
answer
music?
to that would be to exclude Disney from the list because
Correct.
all of the songs originate from the Disney movies.
So change Disney musicals to Broadway musicals minus Disney,
Yeah.
and all the
Okay.
Disney goes
Well,
together. in the
we'll just call that Broadway musicals.
Yeah.
Because I'm not putting a minus Disney.
Disney. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, you're right.
But we're leaving Disney off the Broadway musical list was my point.
Okay.
Because
Correct.
every like even if you go see Aladdin the live version or you go see
Yeah.
The Lion King, they're still the same songs.
Correct.
So you'd be voting on the same thing.
No double dipping.
Now, are they
Okay.
fantastic musicals? Yes.
So in that
But-
case, we're going to do Disney movies, even if they were musicals.
Correct.
They're all musicals.
To me,
Right,
they're all
well, I mean,
musicals.
Yeah.
And, or if they were on ice. Well, they're all on.
Let it go, Terry. Let it go.
Yes.
Let
That'll
it
be
go.
on there too. Okay,
will
so
be
this
on
is
there.
what we know now, and maybe there was another one that we mentioned, some animated stuff or something.
I think we said cartoons, maybe.
Alex Wheaton just said, "Here's my campaign for Hannah Montana to be TV
Oh my
themes
God.
2000s
Oh,
number
my
one."
goodness.
This is going to be so bad because I don't know anything new.
I'm going to
Oh.
tell you, I'm going to send you guys an email with 300 shows on it.
Fuck, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
We
be like,
also
"What's
missed we also missed Salute Your Shorts, by the way,
Oh my
from
God.
from the
We need a whole
1990s.
Nickelodeon list too, I guess. We're going to be doing the first 6 months of 2026 is going to be TV, film, and Broadway music.
Yeah, see, look. This is right up.
See, this is the thing, though. These are the fun shows. The only show that's better than this normally is when we argue about food,
Correct.
because
Oh, no.
everybody has a food opinion.
And
2000.
some people's food opinion is wrong. Because Taco Bell's not trash.
Taco Bell is 100% garbage. But speaking of raccoon pizza or food, I sent my friends a picture. The newest Waffle House in all of North Carolina is about to open, and it is less than half a mile from my house.
That's right.
And I
Next
am
to the
excited.
Wawa.
I am excited because it's next to the
exciting.
Wawa, which is like my area. This is where I hang out. So, yes. And 2000s equals 2000. No, Terry, I like Dave's idea. Let's stretch this out. 2000 to 2009, 2010 to 2019.
Oh my God.
2019 to
Terry's
present.
going to hate us.
Oh, so we do need to do a. This may be the next time Andrew's not able to do the show. Greatest Taco Bell menu
Mhm.
items of all time.
Absolutely.
Oh, we can do it. I remember the chalupa, sir. I remember the
Yeah.
pizza. But the thing is, Taco John's was always better than Taco Bell, and that's a fact.
But
But
see, I
I've
never
never
had.
had Taco John.
Yeah,
me
I've
neither.
never had anything but Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
We
So
just now
Taco-
started
So-
getting anything except Taco Bell. We've got a Del
Right,
Taco
exactly.
now.
And both of you will appreciate this. An ad campaign by Taco John's, and anyone that's had Taco John's, including our dear friend Amy, can back this up, was something called a 6-pack in a pound. You got 6 tacos, soft or crunchy, and a pound of the potato olays, the Mexican potato coins or whatever with the seasoning on them. $6.99.
I'm sorry, what?
6 tacos, soft or crunchy, and a pound of potato
$6.99?
olays for $6.99.
When was
You had
this?
to add. You had to have another 50 cents if you added the cheese sauce.
Wow.
Yeah. When I was smoking a lot of weed, Taco John's got frequented very regularly.
Oh Lord.
Man.
There was a time me and my buddy that used to smoke together went through that fucking drive-through 3 times in the same night. And no,
No,
I'm not even
Andrew.
kidding. I'm not even kidding.
So
Well,
bad.
back then it was like what people would think ditchweed was now, because it wasn't made in pharmaceutical grade. It was, you just got as good of stuff as you could get, and you could smoke all day long. Now with the crap they got out there, I wouldn't even dare do what we used to do. I mean, we used to roll blunts. They don't roll blunts
God.
anymore. I mean, and now we're gonna get canceled from YouTube for drug talk. But marijuana is legal in over half the states in this country. And
This is disgusting. I'm sorry.
Jack in the Box has the greatest tacos known. See, this is what I'm talking about. We start getting into food discussions.
I ate a Burger
So-
King taco a
No!
while back when they had it. It was a
Callback.
It was so bad.
Oh,
Did they
so
use
bad.
Whopper meat? That's what I want
I
to
mean,
know.
yeah, I could not scrape the meat off of the
Oh,
shell. It was
God,
so bad.
stop. That's so nasty.
Oh.
It was bad.
Ugh.
Somebody else told me that they had one of those. I don't remember if it was on here or what.
Yeah, well, Dave, you've
You
got a weed palate if you think that Jack in the Box has the best tacos ever.
God. Insane. Oh my God.
And this
Okay.
episode is sponsored by the letters THC.
Teppy
Remember when
reminds
Sesame
us,
Street used to
do
do
not
that, or
trust
no?
Dave Miller when it comes to food. He is the man who does consume an entire half-gallon of ice cream at a sitting, and then
Yeah.
complains that his stomach
Nothing wrong
hurts.
with that. Well,
Yeah,
No, when he
Yeah.
complains that his stomach hurts afterwards.
yeah. And the other thing,
Sure.
the spicy hot Cheetos. I mean,
Good God.
Yes, I said that word. Cheetos. You know that
Oh
word.
no, Roscoe's like, is there something
He
happening?
knows that word.
Is it coming?
Yeah.
Is it
He's
show gonna
talking
show up
down
now?
here because he hasn't had his snacks for the night. But
all right. I might put out a schedule graphic of upcoming shows.
All right, sounds
you
good.
know, since we've got this, and then we'll change it. But
Top 10 Muppets, it's Animal and everybody else. What's wrong with you?
top 10
Top
Muppets.
10
Beaker's
Muppets.
got to be up there. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's
Swedish
Animal.
Chef.
Animal was the best.
I don't know. I liked Beaker and the Swedish Chef were two of my favorites.
Animal was a wild
then
ass
again-
redhead.
Miss Piggy
Animal was the
knew
best.
what she wanted and she went and got it. And I kind of always loved Miss Piggy. Always.
Mm-hmm.
We could
Mhm.
combine it with Sesame Street.
Yeah,
Mm.
Bert and Ernie are gay. They were the
We
first
could
gay
just straight up
iconic
go
couple
Jim
in the
Henson
world
or something.
on television. Bert and Ernie, icons in the gay community.
Then we
For
end
sure.
up with Elmo.
Man, but then you could do the converse at the same time. You could do the 10 best and the 10 worst. Because
So
Elmo
what
is
about
high
Snuffy?
on my
Oh,
work.
Snuffy Luffagus.
I
You know?
I
love
don't love
Snuffy.
him.
Oh, Snuffleupagus.
Barkley the dog.
Barkley.
Cookie Monster, Oscar the Grouch, which I've been accused of being before.
What about
So
those meep things? The meep aliens?
Yeah, I grew up.
That was
I
on
grew
Muppets.
up on the street. Okay, the Sesame Street, that is PBS. We didn't have fucking cable, but we had antenna. So
Devin
Sorry,
says
did you? Yeah.
his aunt Amber is dating
Amber.
a guy named Ernest, and we nicknamed them Ambert and Ernie.
Devin, that is absolutely fantastic.
I love Fraggle. I had the board game for
No.
Fraggle Rock.
I was so
Fraggle-
scared of the trash monster. Mm-mm.
I love Fraggle Rock. And on the topic of the Muppets, the old men up in the
Oh, yeah.
that is me. That is,
Waldorf and Stratford.
yeah, whatever their
names are?
names are, the grumpy old men, the
That's
the
us.
hecklers,
Yeah.
totally me. But yeah, so again, Terry, we've got more ideas from the audience, and we'll put them on
I'm
a
jotting them
spreadsheet.
down in the notes.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, put them on a
Actually,
sticky note.
I was prepared, and I've got
What?
Broadway musicals, Disney movie soundtracks, animated TV show theme songs, favorite Muppets, Sesame Street, Jim Henson characters.
Excellent.
Yeah, because
Excellent.
I absolutely love Sesame Street. So
Mhm.
great.
good.
I mean,
Again, it's something that
you
I
were-
would watch. There were
we
people
talked
that
about
watched
doing animated dogs at one point too.
You were probably too young to remember Mr. Hooper dying, right, Andrew? On Sesame
think
Street, they actually addressed it on Sesame Street. Like, to me, and I was young because that was all I was allowed to watch. So I was like 3 or 4. But like, they addressed him dying. I'll never forget that. I was like, okay, all right. Thank you for telling me. It was like I always had such a healthy respect for Sesame Street because straight shooter shit,
My dad liked watching Sesame Street with us because they'd slide the dad jokes in there for the parents that were subject to watch it. So the joke he always remembered was the count. And the count was counting sneezes, and he said 1 sneeze, a 2 sneeze, a 3 sneeze. I'm the best counter since Formica. And my
Oh.
dad loved that joke, that he was
So
the best
good.
counter since Formica. But
Did Snuffy have? Did Dave? I don't remember Snuffy having AIDS.
I don't know.
definitely not.
I don't think so. I don't know, but like Sesame Street added an autistic character, Julia. So that's something. I mean, definitely.
I don't know why this reminded me, but American Girl Dolls added
Yeah.
a deaf girl. It's like it's the
Mhm.
first one that couldn't hear, and somebody's like, "What?" The rest of them could hear us.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh,
Like a-
what about the Formica? No,
That
those
was very
dad
good.
jokes were great. But yeah,
Very good.
Bert and Ernie, great icon gay couple. And but they're not number 1 because that show has Cookie Monster, Grover, Oscar.
Oscar.
Big Bird is like the worst. I mean, he is the worst. He's
He's
the Mike
the-
Bober of Sesame Street. And
Oh my god.
and then of course there is oh shoot, I just lost Oscar. I said
Oscar the Grouch, Elmo,
well, Snuffy. Snuffy's number 1.
Snuffy.
Yeah, Snuffy's number 1. But
Bober's still here.
well,
Mm.
you're right, Bober. You're not that tall, so you're not the Big Bird
Oh
of
my
this,
God.
I guess. But we'll find one for you.
I mean, they've had season after season. There's no
I
telling how
mean-
many characters there are.
If you know Roy Kent and Oscar the Grouch being together, that is one of the funniest shit you'll ever see. Brett Goldstein, I think his name is. He was on the show, and oh man, so good.
Yeah, we're definitely doing Sesame Street. I'm down.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
all right, I like
again,
that
if
too.
Sesame Street come on
We
this
gotta-
television, I would not change the channel.
Yeah,
We're
have
going
Sesame
to be
Street.
ahead for a while.
I have Sesame Street socks, like legit. Have Sesame Street socks. So, from the Bombas collection,
ooh, ooh.
buy one, donate
Can't
one. So,
can't hide money.
can't hide money. No, they were expensive. They were
I
expensive.
know, I know.
I wear
um,
blank socks these days. I don't want bad things happening.
Terry, the Macho Man socks and the Carlton dance. We
They're
need to make
not
this
cursed.
happen. We need to make this
They are
happen.
cursed. You don't know. Some of the worst.
I
Happens
know
among-
you don't know. They're not cursed.
So what we need to do is since you love AI, and this is where I remind everyone that Terminator warned us about the machines. Since Terry loves AI, we need Terry doing the Carlton dance in the Macho Man socks.
There you go.
I've got some AI pictures of me dancing at weddings already.
You did the
go.
Carlton dance after a couple old fashions. I saw it. I would never lie to our fans and our audience here.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So that's what we have coming up. Then next week we will preview the national championship game, and I guess we're going to start folding in some baseball once that's done, and it'll be baseball season before we know it.
39 days. You see what the hat says, Terry? That's God's team. 27 times the world champions of baseball.
All right.
And
Well,
dominated the baseball nickname list, which just pissed off Bober. But it works for us.
So what do we want to do next week? We've got Broadway musicals.
I
We've got
say let's
Disney
switch it up.
movie soundtracks.
Let's do Disney.
Okay, let's do Disney next.
Yeah.
This will take a while to do an AI picture because you get a lot of no's when you request Disney pictures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just to let
Well, you could just say put Allison as a mermaid, put Andrew
well, you
as
remember the
a
picture I made of you as
Greek god or something. I don't
Maleficent.
know.
yeah,
Maleficent,
I said,
yeah.
can you put the horns closer together? And it said no. I
No.
cannot do that.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'm sure you will. I could be Lotso. I could be the
I want to
pink-
be Scar because
the
I
pink,
am too bad.
fluffy, mean guy from Toy Story 3.
All right. Disney movie soundtracks.
Wait a
for
minute,
next week.
wait a minute. Time out. Allison just named a Pixar movie. That's not Disney.
Oh shit! Yeah. Are we doing Disney / Pixar?
Disney, not Pixar.
Okay, so
Disney.
that's on Terry because I do not know what's what.
Okay.
Well, basically, if it's animated, it's Disney. If it's computer generated, it's Pixar.
We're gonna
They
end up
look
having
exactly
a Pixar list.
We are. Add
Correct.
one more to your list, Terry.
Okay, let me jot that down. Good Lord, we got entertainment for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Hey, we always bitched about running out of ideas.
That's
that
right.
was bullshit.
Oh, I've
we
got
just
I've
need
got
to-
so many
just-
in the queue now.
we
It's
just need
crazy.
the live show in the audience, and we
That's
got
right.
this. Andrew.
Thank y'all.
And we love any ideas. Keep
That's
throwing them
right.
to us, whether either in complaint form, suggestion form, whatever. We'll take them all.
Hold on. I have a request for this AI picture.
Okay.
Terry Weaver, Macho Man socks, Carlton dance, buying bottle caps at the Buc-ee's.
Oh. And a
Not
lottery
sure
ticket.
what that has to do. Well, the lottery ticket and the Buc-ee's. I've never been to a Buc-ee's anywhere I could buy a lottery ticket.
Well, it was a gas station. And
It
you
was a
like
gas
bottle
station.
caps of all things for your damn road trip snack.
We'll see what we can do.
Terry also likes corn on pizza, so he could do the Carlton dance while eating pizza with corn on it in his Macho Man socks.
Oh man, we're gonna have a favorite things about Terry list at some point.
You want to win me
Oh.
over? You want to win me over with this AI thing? Make this happen for me. Do not deny this for me.
Okay.
Make this happen.
Andrew, you'll have to send me the details on that one. But we're about to wrap this up. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the votes. Next week we're going to preview the national championship game. And
We're gonna
then
preview Indiana whooping that ass.
then the next week we will talk about what happened and move into baseball. So we will pretty much have the same size show for a little while until everything's happening all at once again, and then we'll start with really lengthy shows again. But that'll be a while.
Yeah. Well,
Works for us.
with football gone and baseball inserting, we good.
All right.
We good.
Thanks everybody. Thanks Andrew.
Excellent.
Thanks Allison. Everybody that was in the chat: Dave, Devin, Heather, Mrs. Pondwater, Matt,
Matt Presley, thank you so
Bower,
much.
Alex, George. I don't think I missed anybody else that said anything. If I did, I'm sorry, but thanks for tuning in. We love you, and we'll keep providing some entertainment for you. Thanks for all the feedback, and as always, love your people. Tell them you love them. Make it weird. See you next time, everybody.